Okay, guys, this video is special because we have got a massive update of that Knebworth 1986 concert that came out on Wardour just a few months ago, and we have the pleasure of Mark and David here as well. So we have had a massive talk about this for 2 weeks, for a week now, and I had a download of it last night. Mark sent it to David last night, and Mark heard it as well. And I've told Mark not to say anything until I have we all have our own say about it first. But I am going to kick it off with David's first. David, have you listened to that? Did you listen to that Nebworth concert?
I did, not in full, but I have listened to some tracks,
Okay,
and I can say this is by far the best quality we've heard so far.
brilliant, brilliant. Right, I've heard it all the way through today. I listened to it all the way through today. I have some good points and I have some bad points, but I'm not going to spoil it that much. But first of all, Mark, you had the absolute pleasure of finding this online, which was so amazing.
Uh-huh.
And and please tell me how you thought of it altogether.
Well, what's interesting about it is, first of all, it's like you got three different sound sources on it. So basically, you got the original radio broadcast, which I gather is which is the main soundboard broadcast,
Mm-hmm.
and then you've got the audience recording of it, which sounds to me so much better. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I had Electric Magic on CD from years ago
Yeah.
that a Queen fan done for me. I'm going back about 8 or 9 years ago, and that particular version is not as good as what this one is because the sound on this is probably the best I've ever heard.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the Thank You All bootleg, which was released in 2008, 2009.
I've got that
Another
one.
another one that weren't all that good, but it
Yeah.
was a slight step up from Electric Magic.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one, it just kind of it seems like they've mixed it in a way that it's trying to sound like the soundboard recording.
Yeah. This is the thing that I was worried about. I know this is not the closest we've had, but it's the best we've had. It's great to have somebody on a mixing dead board, and I tell you what, it's not been done digitally. Someone's actually took the time to mix this absolutely as a rough mix has been produced.
Yeah, it's analog,
And I
definitely.
tell you what, from my point of view, the guy who recorded it was standing at the very front of the stage. You could definitely hear it was from the speaker itself, because he must
Definitely,
have been
yeah.
on the very side of the stage, hearing it, listening to it.
It's nice because you got a balance with the left and the right as well.
Yeah, and it's just perfect sequence and timing. It's just awesome. The mixing was just really good.
I think it's the best you're going to get
It is.
at the moment.
Yes, yes, I agree with that. Definitely the best.
It is.
Now, onto the video footage is another thing.
Yeah.
I I don't know whether this was filmed or not, but there's more talk about it. A lot of people are saying, yeah, it probably was filmed,
Yep.
and then there's other people. There's probably a small percentage that's saying it's not filmed, while there's more saying it must have been filmed. Otherwise, why have we got clips like Radio Gaga and We Are the Champions?
Okay. Well, I have a surprise for you guys that you don't know about. I had a great message from a Queen fan from Holland, from your neck of the woods, David.
Hmm.
Um,
Who, who is that?
just I'll find his name on Facebook. And guys, this was actually a message I got today on Facebook. So if you go to my Queensville Facebook page, you'll see the guy on there. Now, apparently, he comes from, as I understand, he must be foreign because he looks like the name is foreign anyway. I will tell you who the name of the person is. This is the person who's bought it actually, which is very interesting. So if I go to messages now, but I've got a great piece of information that you guys don't even know about. The guy's name's called Jake Salazar.
Don't know that
Jake
one.
Salazar. He must be. It sounds to me like this guy is
Foreign.
from is foreign. He's bought.
Yeah,
He is the person who bought this disc.
go on.
He bought this. Now I have to say something. Now the guy has very nicely done there's a page called queenonstage.com which has this great article, but I want to read it to you before you guys get to see it.
Yes.
First of all, The 2-disc edition is the special one that was found by a guy who recorded it on a Sony Walkman, right, on a DAT cassette. Okay, that's a DAT cassette, which is a very expensive thing to have on the thingies.
Digital
audio tape, which is a digital audio tape. And you can tell for a fact it's not been history, it's not been thing. It's been very, very brilliantly done.
Yes.
So here is the biggest thing of all, which I don't know if I'm going to disagree or agree with it, but I have to say something that there's a good thing about it is both discs, the audios are not CDRs. They're actually on silver produced discs.
They're professional.
Professional discs.
Yes.
They're not copies. Right? That's a start. The DVD is not a copy either. It's not a DVD-R. It's not a DVD-RW. It is actually a silver injected DVD print.
Nice.
Now, the guys who've done this, they've included an amateur video film of the show.
So could that be the same one which is available for a couple of years now?
It's not.
It's a different one.
It's different. It has nothing to do with the YouTube one.
Oh, I want to get my hands
So
on that.
apparently somebody of an amateur person has filmed this in a camera going direct to the stage.
Nice.
Now this footage I don't think has ever been released. Now what I can tell you is there is a massive article that David has read today, and the article on here is very interesting to read. And Mark, I'm going to message you, I'm going to send this link to you as well, so you can have a read of this as well, which is interesting.
Well, the thing that caught my eye straight away was the date, August 2015.
Yep.
So
When it was released.
yeah, 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it's very new.
Yeah. And here's the biggest kick in the balls which surprised me a bit. On that very final, and before the Harvey comes on stage and does his thank you very much, you hear they're talking on that as well, from the guy who recorded it, and I think his girlfriend was there. His girlfriend was there actually. But if you listen to that, it's really cool. It's apparently it's an 8-year. It's apparently a cassette that he's found in the main drive of it, and he's found it. He's found it, and he wanted to bring it to Wardo in Japan. Japan's done it. So Japan's got a lot of money to do this. I don't know where they got it from. So I've got a funny feeling that this may be possibly a great thing to buy, because every Queen fan who's going to want this now is going to be thinking, is it worth getting? Yes, it is.
I wonder if Queen Productions knows about this.
They weren't in. Well, actually, the guy who messaged me, he said they weren't. Lewis Gaylord, he messaged them before, and they weren't interested in releasing it.
What, are they stupid over there?
No,
I mean,
they didn't.
This is a historical piece of work.
Yeah.
The final show with the original lineup. Come on.
Yes, and they said they were not interested in doing anything with it.
That's true, because I've even read that on Tez's page.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that stupid, Mark, or what?
I know this was the final Freddie Mercury show as well,
Yeah.
so it's got a history,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, okay, we got the whole Wembley shit a couple of times ago, but I wouldn't mind to get the final live show as a deluxe box set.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah,
The thing is, can I just say this quickly?
you may.
When I've done them particular ones that I sent to both you and David, Tez.
Yes.
There was four CDs in that set. There was the startup bands, the support bands like Status Quo and Big Country.
Yes, you were
Now
telling me. Yes.
they were the actual support bands before Queen came on. So I could have downloaded the first 2 CDs, which had them.
Yeah.
And I think the sound quality on them would have been also just as good as what the Queen one was.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's
it's
great.
definitely an improvement. This
Oh, yeah.
sound quality.
Much better. I
Wasn't
mean,
there a moment that someone got killed during the show?
Yeah, someone got stabbed.
You
If I
hear
remember
that,
rightly, and
you-
someone got pregnant as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
you hear that
Well, was
actually on this
pregnant.
recording. You do hear it on this recording actually.
That Freddie said something about it?
I don't know if it's
I'm
actually
not
on.
sure.
I haven't
He
been
don't,
to that
he
bit
don't
yet.
on this one. No, he does on the Ireland one when they play Slane
Yeah.
Castle. They didn't in
Oh,
Knebworth.
oh yeah, I could be mistaken with that one.
Mm.
But anyway, I mean, I was listening to some of it today
Mm.
because I was very busy.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it sounds great. I mean, I had the Thank You All bootleg,
Yeah.
and I was comparing both. And the Thank You All bootleg had had a bit of a distorted sound.
Mm.
Uh, uh, it sounded like the volume was way too high
Mm-hmm.
when the guy recorded it.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is the best we've had so far, definitely.
This one is without a doubt. This is
Yes,
in the bag for me now. This is in the bag. I mean,
I
I've got it.
mean this is a very important show, and then for Mark to find this, I mean, this is such an important show, and
Mm.
he's found it, and I don't know if we get any better than this.
I'll be giving you an exclusive now on Queen's Day. I will be playing you the full concert.
Yes, oh yes.
I will be, and I will want people. And if you are watching this back on YouTube, by the way, I want people to come forward and tell me on the day what you think of it. Because if you couldn't think of it, I think this could be good for donations.
The Knebworth show, it must have been recorded professionally by the band. Otherwise, why would we have had Live Magic, which
Yeah,
was
exactly.
pretty
Yeah,
much Knebworth on there? I mean, there's
yeah,
probably 3 or 4 songs that are either Budapest or the
yeah,
Wembley concert.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, yep.
Maybe Freddie already knew that this was gonna be the last one, and maybe he
Hmm.
gave the order to record this, as he knew that this would be his last ever concert.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm
not sure.
I'm guessing if this is from a camera far away and it's shot at the stage, I'm reckoning that it's possibly, you know, the one vision that we got of on the Budapest DVD. I don't
Yeah.
know if you know about that,
Mm,
David.
yes.
If you got the Budapest DVD, you know that
Mm.
they show a bit of one vision from the Knebworth concert.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I'm guessing that possibly that is the footage that's all the way through.
Yeah.
It's shot all at the stage. I reckon it's that one.
It's that
It's got to be.
because I'm telling you, there's no way that it's because it says on here, obviously, when you read it, Mark, a DVD is included with amateur video film of the show, which must mean that it is a professional version done by the crew that's never been seen, and it's probably the only one that they've only got existing as the main
But I mean,
footage.
there are two DVDs, and in the past we only had one. So could it be that the second contains behind the scenes or TV reports or
No, it only contains one DVD.
one DVD?
Yeah, only one DVD.
Yeah, it's probably a DVD of the whole
The t-
entire show on one disc.
One thing that astounds me is this is listen to this. The timings on the DVD is 114 minutes.
That
40
sounds
minutes
like
or 14.
114 minutes.
that sounds like the
Minutes.
full one.
It's nearly 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
An hour and 54 minutes.
really nice.
That is just
Yeah, this has definitely got to be that one that when the One Vision was showed on Anglia Television, which was a television company down
Must
this
be.
way.
must be.
So I'm guessing that this is the one that is probably, if it's all the way through and it's shot with one camera on the stage,
Yeah.
that is the best that we could ever get.
Yes. Yes. Definitely.
So
I'd quite happily take one camera on the Knebworth show. As long
So
as it's got decent sound and decent picture,
yeah,
I'd quite happily take it, to be honest.
HD camera.
Why did not hear about this? I mean, you are talking about 18 shows. Most of them are improvement,
Mm.
and then including them is Knebworth and the improvement of Boston 76, and
Yeah.
we never heard of this.
Nope.
And
This is a first
what
for
people
you.
are starting to do, I think they're starting to sort of make a market on the 40th thing that Queen are doing, and think, no, we can make money out of this as well.
oh yeah.
So they're obviously gone back to the tapes and tried to improve them better.
Mm.
It seems like they've gone back. What I liked about the Knebworth one, for example, I
Yeah.
don't know if Tez will agree with me on this,
Go on then.
but what they've done is they've mixed it to the point where you think, God, You can't get no better, first of all.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everything on it sounds so raw.
Yeah.
I mean, it
It
sounds
is.
like a really raw show.
It is.
I mean, Queen are kicking ass on Tear It Up if you hear that one.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what's amazing.
But if you listen to the sound, it almost sounds that someone is on stage recording it. I mean,
It is.
it's almost a soundboard.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. I think it's the closest one at the moment
Yep.
until we get a soundboard recording, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going back to the question I said, why the hell would Queen Productions never release it?
I don't understand this.
This is
I
stupid.
will never ever get this.
I mean, I don't know why they didn't release that instead of Wembley a
Again?
few years back.
Yeah, they should have just withdrew that one. And
Well, it was okay when Wembley was released back in 2003,
yeah,
but in 2000, what was it?
11.
They did a 25th anniversary edition,
mm.
and what they should have done was the Friday show of Wembley on disc 2, which they did, and which was better in my opinion.
Yeah.
Same
And
here.
the Knebworth show on disc 1.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
agreed.
that
That would
will
have
be
been a
better.
great package.
I mean, they all know that the last one is very important and historical. So,
Yeah.
as far as I know, there has been some talk about it.
Can you find any improvement between the 2003 Wembley, the second night, and the 2011 second night?
I do. I do.
I can't find much improvement. To be honest.
No. I agree with you. They didn't improve the show. But the only plus thing is that we got the Friday show, which is better in my
10 times better.
Everybody
It's
thinks
more of a raw version.
Everybody says that is the best one they've ever released, and the double disc edition is the best one they've released. The Friday concert is still, in my opinion.
If you think about it, guys, I mean, we're not getting any older.
No.
Most of us are pushing 40.
Yes.
And
Speak for yourself.
I am.
Yeah. but why have we have to wait so fucking long?
Yeah.
For something nice to get released. I mean, the Rainbow took 40 bloody years.
The Rainbow one was just the best. It's,
Yes,
in
but
my opinion, the safest release.
Yes, but why so long, Tess? I mean,
know.
we're not getting any longer.
With EMI, Universal, Virgin Music, all those companies, they have to have a certain requirement. They've got to have a certain date. They've got to make sure everything's got to be perfectly fine. Everything's got to be fine-tuned.
Yeah, but they could have done this 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of 30th anniversary.
if they abolished that stupid tribute concert DVD, they should replace that with something else, because that was a waste of time buying anyway. That thing.
I mean, all those 70 shows are being released now.
Yeah.
So I'm a 50% happy and 50% annoyed.
Yeah.
And annoyed to the point that it took so bloody long.
Yeah, it did.
The question is now, I would love a soundboard version of Hyde Park. That's what we've got to try and track down now.
Well, this is the next release apparently coming out after Christmas, so I mean, look out for that.
I think, Mark, that would be a wet dream. A full Hyde Park 76 box set.
I think if Planet Ray... actually, I've got some other news to tell you. I forgot to mention this to you guys. I'll tell you in a second. But let's go and finish this conversation first. The guys at Planet Rock Radio may get a little bit of a nice snippet of that on their next webcast. So look out for it.
So if is there a possibility that Queen Productions does have the complete show?
I've got a funny feeling they have.
Yeah,
it's there. It's sitting there.
Audio and video wise.
On video, they'll have the whole lot. They will.
Well, I did read something that they did film it in 18mm film, so it would have been top quality.
But the
if
HD,
it's 18mm film, they can make that HD.
The HD quality will just be perfect as before.
Well, it started me thinking back when they released the A Night at the Opera documentary,
Yes.
and they showed Sweet Lady
Mhm.
from Hyde Park, and that
Yes.
made me think from, well, you bloody bastards,
Yeah.
you have cut
They
the whole
had
show.
They had a sneaky peek of what we were expecting,
Yeah,
and I went.
That
I
I
I
just
was a bit.
was sa-
I
I,
have a bit of a problem with that.
I was
do you?
saying, Mark, you bloody bastards.
Yeah.
But I
You,
have a bit of a problem with that Sweet Lady that was on Night at the
Okay.
Opera DVD.
Yeah.
My problem was that it didn't sound that much of an improvement to me. The sound on it
Was a
still didn't sound
rough. Was
improvement.
kind of a
The best improvement I've heard of any song that they released from the Knebworth, Hyde Park concert was "You Take My Breath Away" when they released it on the 2011 remaster.
Yeah. That
oh,
sounds
that sounded
incredible.
so sweet.
Amazing.
That
Beautiful.
that was the best improvement. If
Yeah.
they release it like that, then I would buy it straight away.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but
Yeah.
things like that, Mark, made do make us think that that Queen has the full show.
Of course they do.
You got.
I mean, I spoke to Greg Brooks when they done the remaster for the actual release of Rainbow, and he says that we do have the full concert of Hyde Park, but the thing is we can't release it at the moment because what we're doing it all in stages.
Yes.
And what he said that one day they were going to do a box set of all rare Queen footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So whether that's going to happen or not,
Well,
or they're going to just keep doing the 40th anniversary thing.
The thing is that I think what they're trying to the team behind all these releases are doing a great job. I mean they are. I mean come on, they are very good.
Yes, agreed.
But the thing is that gets me is every time we get a release, the artwork just puts us off a bit. It's cheesy.
Hammersmith,
I've spoken to you, Tess, about this. Why always Freddy on the front?
That to me is just stupid. To be
I
honest,
mean, I like seeing Freddy on the front.
Oh, yeah.
No question. But where's the rest of the band?
well, yeah.
I mean, look at it this way. Have you noticed that when Wembley first ever came out on double CD,
Freddy.
it had Freddie on the front of it, and that was
Yeah.
just after Freddie had died. That was 1992.
Yep.
And you look at all the live releases before then, you had Live Magic. All right, it ain't a full live release, but it's got all four of them on. Now, when Freddie was alive, you had all four of them on.
Yep.
And Live Killers, you had all four of them on the
Yes,
front.
yes, agree. I mean, the only thing on DVD which shows the full band were the two greatest video hits.
Yes.
And I would say just about, you would say Live at the Bowl. You'd see all four.
Oh
of them
yes,
just
I forgot
about
about
there.
that one.
Yeah,
Live
that
Bowl.
which is another one we're going to show on Queen's Day.
I mean, what do you think about the rainbow artwork? It's not that great.
It's
It's a bit fuzzy and
I'll say something about the artwork of the Rainbow. I have to say that I somewhat
I like the color though, the purple.
the colour's amazing.
Yes.
It should have improved a little bit more on the design of it.
The weird thing is there was bootlegs that had the same artwork on.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but Mark,
Which is weird.
Freddy looks weird on it. I mean,
Yeah.
strange. I don't know how to say it, but I mean the box set itself is beyond great.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's a good release.
I mean, sometimes the packaging does put you off on releases, but when you open that package and you've got decent music, then it kind of enlightens you and think, I can live with the package.
Yeah.
But-
And that's what it was for
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Rainbow for me.
But Mark, I have a question for you. We both bought the Rainbow box set last year, and are you thinking of getting the new one, the Odeon?
I'm not getting a box set. No.
I have doubts.
I feel that Hammersmith is a waste of time of even buying. I'm buying the vinyl. I am buying the vinyl because I'm a vinyl
Yeah,
collector.
just get the normal double.
Yeah,
£30.
I won't even bother with a DVD because I'll just torrent it.
No.
like David.
I'm gonna
says
tell Tarby
Yeah.
torrenting on the day.
It's not because of the artwork. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah.
But there are already on Queen Zone. people complaining about the sound.
Mm-hmm.
I heard there was a lot of overdubbing with Freddie's voice
There
and
was,
I can
Freddie
s-
Mercury
yeah,
weren't very well on the
I
show,
can
was he?
tell the way that they've done it on that. I mean, it's not. I mean, I am a little. I was a little bit. Today I heard it all go battle on that today, and I heard it like I was walking away, and I
what
just
are your
said, right,
thoughts,
I'll
Des?
hear it. I'll hear. Sorry.
What are your thoughts on Odeon?
Yeah, I want to. I just want to get to that in a minute. But from when I heard Ogre Battle today,
Mm-hmm.
I don't hear it in the room. I heard it outside the room, just to get just to get a hear of it. Now I heard it, and I was kind of like, well, it Freddie sing on it, but it sounds so, it sounds so crunchy.
It sounds compressed in a lot of aspects as well. I don't
Yeah,
know why.
and this is the official release, guys.
Yeah,
The thing is, I do like my raw version that I've got as a bootleg. I like the raw version because that's the way it sounded
that's
originally.
amazing.
Raw versions are always better.
Yeah,
Yes.
but for
I mean, you hear all the mistakes as well on the raw
for the
version.
market that EMI wants to do, they Universal Music, whatever they're thinking of marketing something to us to buy of a package, they're thinking, well, it's out in the shops, but for the selling point of view, why the hell would you buy it for? And why would I mean? We all understand sound quality. I've worked in sound so many times. Lately, I've worked it for 15 years now, and from my point of view, when I hear that, it's kind of like there's no hiss on it or anything. It's good how they got rid of the hiss on it, but you can hear more of the audience and more of the thing, more the band.
I do like the Jailhouse Rock Jam.
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
man.
Very fast.
That's so great.
The fastest thing I've ever heard actually on the
Oh man,
I
almost
thought
10
they would have
minutes.
just like gone like a bit of a timestamp on it, but I was like, no.
Almost
I
10.
do like the Brighton Rock as well.
Amazing.
That's pretty good.
Bloody amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
the audience for me,
So there are some nice things on it.
yeah, it's good. The audience for me is not one of the best releases, but for what you get, it's not bad. You know,
It's not.
I'm still
it's not
waiting.
bad.
I'm still waiting for the footage for the Blu-ray coming out. I'm still waiting for that to come out because I've already got
Yeah,
the Blu-ray
I
version
want to
of.
see that as well.
I've got the Blu-ray of the Blu-ray torrent of the Rainbow concert, which is showing on Queen's Day, and we're showing that. But it's depending on the poll we get. But anyway, off that subject. Now here's something that I want to talk about now is the 40th anniversary of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Yesterday, before I did Queensville, Planet Radio at 10:15 in the morning played the first ever rough. I don't know whether it's the rough mix or the what, but they have got their first ever print of Bohemian Rhapsody that was delivered to the studio at Planet Rock Radio.
Kenny Everett?
So?
Like Kenny Everett got?
Yes.
Oh, that one.
Now, they got a promo CD, right, from the pressing plant, delivered to the offices yesterday. Wyatt played it on the station. At 11:15, there was nobody on because we had the silence thing. 11:15, Bohemian Rhapsody came on, and I'll tell you what, the way they've done that new version is well better.
Tess, is there a link to that radio show where we can hear it back?
Yes, if you go to Planet Rock Radio and you hear the version that they played, it's on Wyatt's yesterday's previous thing. I'll give you the link to it later. But the new version, at the end of the track, is a longer outro.
With some studio dialogue by.
Who? No.
I'm guessing that this is the rough cut version, yeah.
I don't know what it is, but they played it yesterday. And as I say, if you listen to Wyatt's yesterday, it was at 11:15. They played it all the way through, and the ending is longer. And you've got to go pretty forward because it's pretty long the show is. But he played it yesterday, so listen to it. It's interesting. But I'll just tell you from my point of view, I was very impressed with it. I was very impressed with it so much. Played it from start to end.
The funny thing is, I got the 24 multi-track version with all 24 tracks,
Yeah.
And a couple of years ago, I put them all together, and out came a very interesting version. I mean, I thought it was the original one, but I put them all together, and out came a very interesting version. So I will give that to you and Mark, along with some others. But you must listen to it and play it on the 24th.
I will.
I mean, the release of Odeon is in about 3 days.
3 days.
Hopefully, yeah, you can get the video.
Yeah, I'm hoping when we get the straw poll up and running, I'm hoping that the many votes, many donations we receive, that will be the biggest donation we'll have, and that if I reach a certain point in the day, the donation will go up, and if we get the highest donations, that would be the one we will show.